Shocking NBA news. The league is going crazy with these massive contracts. Trey Young just locked in a jaw-dropping $190 million deal with the Hawks, and Domantas Sabonis just secured $180 million to stay with the Kings. These are franchise-changing moves, but are they worth the price tag? Can Trey lead Atlanta to a title? Will Sabonis take Sacramento to the next level? And wait until you hear Kai Sotto's reaction. He can't believe what he's seeing. With contracts skyrocketing, what does this mean for rising stars looking to make their mark? Stay tuned because we're breaking down all the details, the impact, and what's next for these players and the entire league. Let's get into it. What's up, basketball fans? We've got some breaking news that's going to shake up the entire NBA landscape. Contracts are being handed out like crazy, and some of the league's brightest stars are getting paid. And when we say paid, we mean life-changing, franchise-defining, absolutely jaw-dropping numbers. Trae Young just secured a massive $190 million contract extension. That's right, Ice Trae is cashing in, and the Atlanta Hawks are putting their money where their mouth is, committing to their star point guard for years to come. But that's not all. Domantas Sabonis has locked in a monstrous $180 million deal, solidifying his future as one of the highest-paid big men in the game. And here's where things get wild. Kai Sotto, the rising international prospect, cannot believe what he's seeing. These insane contracts are making waves across the league and beyond, with players, analysts, and fans all reacting to the mind-blowing money that's being thrown around. But let's start with Trey Young. The 25-year-old superstar has been the face of the Hawks since he entered the league, and now Atlanta is doubling down on their commitment to him. This new deal ensures that Young will be leading the Hawks for the foreseeable future, but the question is, can he take them to the next level? We all know what he's capable of. The deep threes, the flashy assists, the ability to take over games in the clutch. Trey is an offensive juggernaut, but the Hawks have struggled to break into true championship contention. Now, with $190 million invested in their franchise player, the pressure is on. Young has put up crazy numbers, averaging over 25 points and 9 assists per game in multiple seasons, but the team around him needs to step up. Will Atlanta make the right moves to surround him with the talent needed to make a deep playoff run? Or will this contract end up being one of those massive deals that doesn't translate into real success on the court? It's a gamble, but one that the Hawks are willing to take. The Eastern Conference is stacked right now. You've got the Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers, and the Heat all in the mix. So, where does this leave Atlanta? Can Trey Young elevate his game even further and prove that he's worth every penny of that $190 million? And then, we've got Domantas Sabonis, who just secured his own bag, a whopping $180 million deal. Sabonis has been an absolute force for the Sacramento Kings, and this contract cements his role as their franchise centerpiece. We all saw what he did last season, helping lead the Kings back to relevancy, making them a legitimate threat in the Western Conference. His ability to dominate inside, facilitate for his teammates, and play with that relentless energy makes him one of the most valuable big men in the league. This contract is a statement from the Kings. They believe in Sabonis, and they're ready to build around him. But just like with Trey Young, the question remains, can this deal translate into championship success? The Kings are coming off one of their best seasons in decades, finally breaking that long playoff drought. But the West is no joke. You've got the defending champion Nuggets, the always dangerous Warriors, the star-studded Suns, and of course, teams like the Lakers and Clippers who are always in the mix. So, is Sabonis the guy to take the Kings all the way? That's the $180 million question. He's proven to be a dominant force, but Sacramento needs more than just regular season success. They need to prove they can win when it matters most in the playoffs. Now, let's talk about Kai Sotto. The Filipino basketball sensation has been making headlines as he continues to chase his NBA dream, but even he was in disbelief when these contracts were announced. Sotto has been grinding, trying to earn his spot in the league, and seeing these massive deals being handed out just fuels his fire even more. For international players like Sotto, Making it to the NBA is already a monumental challenge. But seeing guys like Sabonis, who also comes from an international background, secure a $180 million contract just shows that the dream is real. If you put in the work, if you prove your worth, the NBA will reward you in a big way. Sotto has been vocal about his ambitions. He wants to make an impact. He wants to represent the Philippines on the biggest basketball stage in the world, and these eye-popping contracts just add even more motivation. The question now is, when will he get his shot? Teams are always looking for size, skill, and potential, and Sotto has all three. He's been developing his game, improving his strength, working on his mobility, and trying to show scouts that he belongs. And if there's one thing we know about the NBA, it's that anything is possible. Think about it. Years ago, people doubted whether Giannis Antetokounmpo would ever be a star. Now, he's an MVP, a champion, and one of the highest paid players in the league. Jokic? A second-round pick who nobody expected to dominate the way he does. The NBA is full of stories about guys who proved the doubters wrong, and Sotto is looking to write his own. These insane contracts for Trae Young and Domantas Sabonis are just another reminder that the league is evolving. The money is bigger than ever, teams are investing in their stars like never before, and international players continue to make their mark on the game. Trey Young's $190 million contract is a massive statement from the Hawks, but the real question is, can he live up to it? There's no doubt that he's one of the most electrifying offensive players in the league, but does he have what it takes to lead Atlanta to a championship? His scoring and playmaking are elite, but defense has always been a concern, and the Hawks have struggled to build a true contender around him. With this kind of investment, Atlanta is expecting more than just highlights. They need wins, deep playoff runs, and ultimately, a shot at the title. Will Young rise to the occasion, or will this contract become one of those expensive deals that doesn't translate to success? And what about Sabonis? The Kings just committed $180 million to their star big man, believing that he's the key to their future. Sabonis has been dominant, but is he truly the guy to take Sacramento to the promised land? The Western Conference is packed with elite teams, and the Kings need more than just regular season wins. Will this investment push them over the top, or will they hit a ceiling? Then there's Kai Sotto. Seeing these massive contracts must be fueling his fire to break into the NBA. Could he be next in line for a life-changing deal? Will we see him on an NBA roster soon? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a discussion we need to have. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications because we've got plenty more NBA content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.